Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about 3 subscription-free applications for BMW users: Bimmercode, Bimmerlink and BimmerTool. Some of us already familiar with Bimmercode application, which can support Ethernet cable and Bluetooth adapter. In this demonstration I'm going to be using an Ethernet cable, which is much faster and more reliable connection speeds. After connecting my Android phone via Ethernet cable, just to make sure that I'm checking the settings and then picking my correct adapter, and these are the other options that you can use to make the connection with your car. After choosing my car, Bimmercode is going to make the connection. This is the actual connection speed. Very fast comparing to Wi-Fi or Bluetooth adapters. That's why I'm choosing this method. And this page shows you all the available control units that can be coded in your car. Clicking on the little car icon on the right top corner is going to give you further information about your car, its specifications and whatever is available in your car. All we need to do is scroll down and click on a control unit. In this case, let's pick Combi and see what we can actually code and make some changes in our car using Bimmercode. These are the options within your instrument cluster, and let's change a parameter and then make the code in. And once you click on code, your iDrive screen is going to restart and then make the changes ready for you. And Bimmercode coding session clears all the error messages which you may see on your cluster and iDrive screen, so don't take any notice of those. They will all go away in a few seconds, and then your new code is going to be ready to use. And there are lots of other options that you can tune your car. For example, in this case, let's pick the head unit and then make a change on the start animation on the iDrive screen. All you need to do is just pick a few things that you may like and then try if it's good for you to use in your car. In this case, there are quite a few different options, so I'm going to show them to you at once. So these are the options you can actually have on your iDrive screen as a start animation. An application is pretty much completely fail-safe, so if you are not happy or if you mess up with things, you can simply restore back to the original state. One thing that I'm going to talk about is the expert button there. Lots of people talking about not using that, but I would say if you don't know what you're doing, yes, don't use it. But if you want to go into depth in your coding sessions, you should know what you're doing and certain numbers. For example, my iDrive screen was upgraded from 6.5 inch to 8.8 inch. The only way to code it and make it work was to use the expert mode in Bimmercode. Another thing I'd like to talk about is the certain features that you actually code which may not work in your car. For example, my cluster animation was set to M performance, and unfortunately, because my car doesn't support this feature, although I set it to M performance, it didn't really show up on my instrument cluster. So if you see something that doesn't work in your car, it's not the Bimmercode, it's probably your car doesn't support the actual feature. Now we're moving on to another subscription-free application called Bimmerlink. This session is going to be demonstrated using a Bluetooth adapter, iCar Pro. Again, connection is slow comparing to Ethernet, but it still supports Ethernet cable on Bimmerlink as well. This application allows you to read all sorts of fault codes in your car and trigger certain service functions and then help you maintain your car in certain situations. Again, there are lots of different options that you can actually modify and adjust based on your needs, and then see all sorts of different parameters in your car and carry out certain maintenance to look after your BMW. As you can see, there are a variety of options you can actually customize and make it very personal. On the dashboard, you can add all sorts of different parameters, whatever you would like to see in your car. These are the main things that we see in our BMWs. Each ECU is connected to many different components, and then they are all visible on Bimmerlink's screen. And the speed of reading error memories using the Bluetooth adapter is not bad, but again, Ethernet cable makes this reading much faster. I keep my Bluetooth adapter in my car glove box just to have a quick read-in every now and then. Instead of connecting BMW's ISTA application using your laptop, this can be a very handy little tool and software to read certain fault codes in your car and then take action accordingly. And it's always good to see all green lights, meaning that you don't have any fault codes in your car. Because I'm a diesel BMW user, Bimmerlink also gives you the option to read your DPF filter's actual state. So if it needs regeneration or DPF cleaning, I actually look at the numbers and then take action accordingly. And this is my battery state at the moment, 45%, because I've been in a video session for a while now. It goes down quite a lot. That's why I recommend you to use a battery charger if you're using these applications in long sessions. Last application is going to be BimmerTool, again very similar to Bimmerlink, and also another subscription free application. Once you make the connection using our Bluetooth adapter, which doesn't support Ethernet cable by the way, you'll see your information on your phone screen. And you can easily see your live data in one screen. It can be adjustable. Again, you can move them up and down, or whatever you want to see, you can actually adjust it, customize them, which what I like about these applications. Price is slightly cheaper than Bimmerlink, but again, options are very similar. What I like about DPF monitoring on the BimmerTool app is that it shows you the percentage of your soot level. And then as a diesel driver, this is what I use, one of my favorite applications that I use on a regular basis. Again, you can move on to other options, actual and expected values in your car. They are customizable to your needs, and then see if there is anything wrong with your car and take action. And moving on to injector values, you can do some certain tests and it gives you some precaution message just to keep you on the safe side. Pretty much all the options in here, test options, it gives you a warning message. You need to read them carefully before you attempt your, let's say, workout on your car, and then make sure that you don't mess up with things. And there are some service functions that you can actually trigger, which I find very useful. They are in sections, but this section, especially in your engine oil service reset, some DPF adaptations, MAF adaptations, glow plugs and fuel pump activations are really necessary when you replace them. The reason I keep repeating the subscription-free options in these applications is because once you have them, once you purchase them and the adapter or Ethernet cable to make the connection, you can actually use these applications on any car, any BMW car in the future. There are no any restrictions. That's what I love about these applications. And I remember some other applications are charging you for each service functions. Even if you purchase them in the first place, they still charge you for the service functions when you want to carry out certain things in your car. Each of these applications has lots of other options, but it would take hours to demonstrate every single one of them. So that's why I wanted to combine them in one video and give you some bottom lines, important parts about these applications. And before I go, I highly recommend you to do some research before using these applications. They are fail-safe mostly, but again, don't attempt anything if you don't have a proper knowledge about it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.